Hello and welcome to Jen's Ink Spot. Today I want to share with you a new release from Frantic Stamper that is based around the superhero theme. I think you are really going to enjoy these new stamps and dies. I know I am totally in love with them and I had the best time creating with them, and I just wanted to share some of those creations with you today. So first up, I've created two very feminine cards using stamp sets and dies that can tend to be a little more masculine. So let me show you a couple of the key features in this new release. This is the superhero stamp set, and I just love this. Here, there's several different superhero outlines to choose from, and then there's these fun little comic-like balloons. Pow, pop, crack, and pow. You have the little Superman emblem that you can insert the M or D for mom and dad in. Have different capes and a few more sentiments. This coordinates with the matching die set, which I love stamps and dies that coordinate. And this one has all four of the superheroes. It has those little balloons and then the capes and then the little Superman emblem. They just coordinate perfectly, as you'll see here in a little bit. Then, if that wasn't enough, there is this great Super Saiyan stamp set, and it has so many versatile sentiments in it. Things like, thanks for coming to my rescue, thanks for making my day super, have a superhero kind of birthday, for my super friend, my hero, hope you have an action-packed day, hope your day is super, bam, pow. Just lots and lots of options, and the font is so nice. I'm just really liking this font a lot. So you'll see this a lot in the cards and projects that I'm going to share. So I want to start with this card. I use the stamp set and the coordinating dies to make my little superhero, and also the cape is from those sets as well. I embossed both of those. This little star is from another new die set called Pow Zap Bam. I've used this in so many different ways. It is a wonderful die set, and it has just great sizes of words and of cutouts here. So for this one, what I did was I stamped the little star cluster from the Frantic Stamper Celebration stamp set. I stamped that with Versamark ink in the background. You can see that there. Then I've used this wonderful cityscape die that I know is going to get lots of use in my collection. I backed the little windows with different colors of cardstock to match my card. Just gives it a fun look. I've done a similar card with similar colors. Same Superwoman again, same star call out cutouts, and then this one, it says crack, pop, pow, and bam, and I emboss those with different colors of embossing ink. These are also from the coordinating stamp set and die set. The Hooray and Super are from the sentiment set. Lots and lots of fun things to do with this. I wanted to show you a couple of other things I did using the Pow Zap Bam die cut. Here I've made this card. I used paper that is metallic and foiled. For the little clouds here, I used just a black pen to outline them to give them a little bit more dimension. The POW, you can see the size of the cutout letter there. And then down here, hope you have an action-packed day. That's also from the Super Saiyan stamp set. And then also, one other thing I used on here is these new nested stitched stars, and there's two sizes of these, but I used one of those on this card as well for the background. Now I did something very similar to that, and I just took this apart before I remembered I was shooting this video, but this was tied around this here, so it was a little tag. This is what the tag looks like. It could also be used on a card now too if I wanted to, but this is the glitter and everything. And then this is one of those little dessert insert thingies, and I thought it would be fun for a party. It's, you can take the lid off and then use it as confetti, pop it up in the air. Be fun for Independence Day or for a party or anything like that. Just a fun fun little party gift. The next thing I wanted to share with you is a super, super fun die set. It's called Super Kid, and you probably saw this card on my blog, and this is the die set that I used to make this card. Lots and lots of pieces to this set. So much fun to mix and match. I used that cityscape die again on the bottom here, and I have a video on my blog showing how to do these washi tape buildings. Lots of fun mix and match. Next up, we have a couple dies. I want to show you the size of this die. This is the Simply Super Shield, and then let me go ahead and get out the other one too. And then this is the Superhero Word die. And first up, I'm showing you a lot of feminine cards today, but I do have mostly masculine cards to show you left. I love the size of this Super Shield die. For this one, I used one of the sentiments from the stamp set. It says Super Mom, and then I used one of the cutouts from the die set for the little star burst. And then I have this superhero card here that I made with this, oh goodness, sorry I keep dropping those, with this superhero die. I've used the coordinating stamp and die set and to make the little superhero, and then I cut the words out of the card front, and then I attached them, what was left then, directly to my cardstock. Next up, are these heroic symbols. I love this die set. I only have one card to share with you for that today, and it's probably one of my favorites from the release. I used the stamp set in several different ways, and on this one I embossed the sentiments. Bam pow, all the best heroes are ordinary people who make themselves extraordinary. I love that. And then of course I made the Batman symbol with various glittered papers. I also, kind of fitting in with that same theme, made this simple card. Thanks for coming to my rescue. And this is from the superhero masks, and looking at this die set, you would think that they were going to be really small, but they're not. They are wonderful sized, perfect for just being the center focus of your card. Next, I made this card. Thanks for being a super friend, and I used the stars also from a previously released set. It's this one, Starfall Reverse Cut Set. That's what I used for my background, and then I just used some kind of psychedelic paper for the stars so that it shimmers and glows. This hero is from the Flying Hero die set, and it has a cape also. So now if you wanted to, you could paper piece this into a costume. I just didn't do that. I kind of liked him just as a silhouette like that. And then I used this Planet Earth die from Frantic Stamper, which is another old one, but I love this thing, and it was just perfect for this type of a card. Next up is this card. This is a card that I used with this trophy die, also included in the Superheroes release. I used some gold metallic paper to cut the die out with. The Hooray and the Super I just stamped over and over. It didn't take very long, and that is also from the Super Saiyan stamp set. And then the stars coming out are from the Reverse Cut Fireworks die. A couple more things to share with you that released with this release, and this is called the Seal and Ribbon set. I had a card, and here's a picture of it right here, but I already gave it to my mom. Then I also made this little ribbon that you could also put on a card. This is made out of felt, and then I made this little rosette by scoring some paper, and then here's the back of the pin. And then the other thing that's released in this set is the star line, and I don't have a card to show you right now with that either, but it is another great set. Die cuts both outline stars and stars that are stitched. So thank you for joining me today at Jen's Ink Spot. I hope you have a great day.